From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals.
The rookie fourth rounder out of LSU, Cade York, has this one teed up.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now left side, a completion was tied in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember earlier in the year, with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati will give them the season sweep 2-zip. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. A first look now for Darrington Evans. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Triple 38.
2nd and 4. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Out of the gun now on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. The left side completion to Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Robinson up the middle.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky. This is Lazard with a catch out left. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. This is taken around the 12. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Trubisky.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Jake Elliott readies for the field goal try. He was originally drafted by the Bengals. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Come on, set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Ready up.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Red, cycle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Here comes Grant on the return. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
From his end zone, Wilson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Set, ready. Check, pitch.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Ready?
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trubisky's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Now it's Trubisky.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. From the 38, Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Ready,
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Ready.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Again, it's Trubisky. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Dallas Goedert from 10 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 70 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting to the world, you're going to run more plays, right? Yeah.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Wilson is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky.
And he's a sure-handed target.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. In possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 79 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the